Welcome back. What an insane spot. Such a beautiful camp spot, and then also this beach is ridiculous. But we've got some work to do today. So we ended up shooting off the west coast. This is sort of on our way back to Burnie so that we can pick up our battery that has arrived. To get you up to speed on what actually happened, check the video somewhere here, but someone stole our battery, replaced it with a bad one. So we've essentially been traveling the last week and a half or so with not really any power. So we are so happy to have this battery. So we're going to boost in, grab that from Burnie. The forecast still looks pretty nice for the west coast as well. So we're going to literally grab it, go straight back to Marrawa, hopefully install it with no problems, and then see if we can score some waves and enjoy the beautiful west coast before that Tassie weather really decides to just do a full 180 and get us running away from the coast. So that's what they replaced it with. 70 amp hour deep cycle. 120 amp hour lithium is what we wanted. Thanks, mate. And the difference in weight is ludicrous. This little thing weighs like twice as much as that massive thing. Insane. The fact that I can do that one-handed is ludicrous. And just like that, we have power again. Yay! Massive thanks to the iTech World guys as well. Once they heard this ridiculous story and actually believed us, because it's such an unbelievable occurrence to have happened, they decided to send us their newest 120 amp hour battery, which is their new and improved patent pending new cell technology, which is so cool. So I'm really keen to see what that difference is as well, which is so exciting. But I'm honestly right now just stoked to actually have some power. Such a relief. Thankfully a nice easy swap over, and we're back.
Just had a really lovely time up the coast, surfing our brains out. It was so much fun. But classic Tassie, it couldn't have been good weather for too long, so we've tried to escape a bit of the storm and the crazy winds by heading inland, and we found this beautiful spot. What do you think, Lay? You like it? Yeah? Do you like it? Time for coffee because it's freezing!
After a lovely few days hidden away in the woods, it was time to make it back to the coast. Now, annoyingly, we didn't really get a chance to do any of the mountain hikes themselves. We've got a few that we definitely want to do and that we will be doing with recent time. But we essentially just camped within a cloud for like 4 days, which was so beautiful and peaceful, like around the creek and in through the forests and stuff. But couldn't do any of like the really pretty hikes because it was just a full whiteout. So we've got another weather window for the west coast yet again, but inland was still going to just be a full whiteout, so we would have just continued to stay in there, twiddling our thumbs, just waiting for a clear weather day to go and hike a mountain. So we thought we might as well shoot back to the west coast while we do have that weather window, and we know we're going to go back to those spots with recent time. So we've come back to this, well, this stellar spot. Got a fire on the go. A little bit of damper on a stick for us, and back to this insanely beautiful view. It's hard to believe that it was just basically raining constantly about an hour south of here, but yay!
Also, while we're on the topic, while I'm just crouching over the fire, we really need camp chairs.
Yes.
We've been on the hunt for some. We have a few in mind.
I don't know why hey.
Listen. Yeah, so we're on the hunt for camp chairs. We want them to still be cute because, you know, I feel like so many camp brands, everything's just like loud pops of color, and we just want something neutral and cute. But yeah, we've just spent like so many campfires and camp spots just like crouching down or sitting on a rug, which is fine, but like I think we need some camp chairs. So if you have any
recommendations, definitely let us know. We've got a couple at the top of our list, but I feel like we just haven't pulled the trigger yet. I don't really know why, but definitely open to suggestions. More and more we're starting to realise that we want them. In the past it's been okay because we have just been following summer and we've been coastal. It's always like grass, smooth ground, sand, but more recently with like damp ground, wet ground, rocky ground like inland, stuff like that, it's sort of less, we're realising we can't just put a throw down and call it a day. So definitely open to ideas, leave those comments below. Beautiful afternoon here as we make our way west and hopefully get some more waves before finally meeting back up with recent time, which is very exciting. up going for a little dive and found a sick little ledge with a bunch of abalone on. So I snagged a few, and now we're making a lovely little abalone tomato pasta for
Yes.
breakfast, lunch, brunch,
Made a
whatever.
lot.
I don't know. I made it a lot. But man, it was so beautiful out there too. Such good views. Not a whole lot going on, but I was stoked to find that little ledge. So we are eating well today.